Hey there, it's Natalie Layvlock, and today I want to share with you 3 common mistakes that I often see coaches and speakers making when they're first starting to grow their business. And before I get into those, can I just share with you that I believe within each one of us, God has placed a divine greatness that is just waiting to be born. That our greatness, that our businesses give us a way to deliver that greatness to others. And I believe that it is time for us to stand up and to take a leap of faith, take a step of faith, even, and release that greatness into the world because that greatness is a gift to others. And there is nothing on this earth like someone who truly understands their gift, who stands in the authority of what God has given them, and who is willing to open their hands and release that gift to others around them. And so as you're growing and building your business, there are some pitfalls that I want to help you avoid so that you can share your greatness with the world, so that you can share that gift that God has given you to support, to help others rather than getting stuck in the muck and the mire of the weeds of business. All right. So the first pitfall that I often see people fall into when starting their business is they want to start cheap. Yes, starting cheap. What do I mean by starting cheap? That means they're selling a low ticket item, $29, $49. And it seems like the way to go, right? Especially if you've never been in business, especially if you're not comfortable with sales. It seems like the right way to go because, well, let me just get my feet wet. Let me just get started and sell this $29 thing because I think I can sell $29 or oh, I've got this $49 product over here. That sounds reasonable. I would be willing to pay $49 for something from someone. Yes, I think I can sell $49. But here's the thing. Selling those things, one, requires just as much time, energy, and effort as it does to sell a higher ticket program or product. The payoff is much lower. The results for the client, because the client, that it's typically some sort of a digital product, so they have no real interaction with you. Therefore, their results are lower. And most of the time, when you hear on the social media platforms about people, selling thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from a $29 product or whatever. Most of the time, they have a funnel in place and they're also spending money on advertising. You don't have that kind of a budget, or I should say, most people don't have that kind of a budget when they're first starting out in business. And so, what I encourage my clients to do is to have real conversations with real people and to offer something that's a higher ticket so that that client gets better results. You get a paycheck that's going to allow you to sustain and continue growing your business. So I don't buy into the selling low ticket. When you're first starting a business, there is definitely a place for low ticket, but it's not at the beginning of your business when you're still trying to get things off the ground. So please don't fall into that trap. And if you need help around sales, let's have a conversation because there's a way that we can do sales that honor our client, our prospect, and help us to be in integrity and to serve in a way that feels good for us too. Okay. The second thing I want to talk about today is what I like to call creative hiding. Creative hiding is something that, if we're not careful, can sneak up on all of us. There's something we don't really want to do, so we find something else to do in its place so we don't really have to do the thing we didn't want to do in the beginning. Sound like, or I shouldn't say sound like you, I should say, does that sound familiar? Because I know there are times in my business and my life where it definitely sounds like me. So let me show you some of the ways that this can show up for a newer business owner. Number one, spending hours and hours and hours working on a website. Not necessary. How about Have you ever said this to yourself? I just need to get a little bit more clear on my messaging. Then I'll go talk to someone. Does that sound familiar? Well, here's the thing. Clarity comes through action. All right. So clarity comes through action, which means if you're sitting in your office trying to guess and figure out what the perfect words are for this message, you're just going to stay stuck. Clarity comes when you take that imperfect, ugly, messy message out into the world and you start talking to people and sharing that message with them, and you listen for their reaction. Oh, is this what you mean? Oh, is this what you do? Oh, I think I know someone who might need this, but do you do this also? The words that they use in that feedback is what's going to help you get clarity around your messaging, because you're saying version A, in their head, they're processing version B. When you get version B back to you multiple times, then you know these are the words that I need to use. I need to change my message to these words so that it resonates with my potential client even more. You will never, 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 never figure that out sitting behind your desk, sitting behind your laptop at home. You've got to start sharing your message and talking to people and listening to the words that they say, because those words will give you the feedback you need to get clarity around your messaging. Oh, I kind of went down a rabbit trail on that one, didn't I? Another way that I see clients basically procrastinating is spending forever and a day trying to figure out their program. They will spend hours and hours and hours mapping it out, trying to figure out the perfect thing, deciding they don't really like it in that order and switching it around. And then, oh, well, I think I need to design something to make it look pretty. Stop that. Go talk to people. Start helping people. Start changing lives. Procrastination and getting stuck in all of this creative hiding, that's actually a very selfish thing to do, because you have a gift that needs to be given and you're holding on to it because you're afraid it's not good enough. Give your gift. Stop cleaning your office and give your gift. All right. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to get visible, to share your message, to share your offers, and to start changing lives. You can't help anybody when you're hiding. Okay, I think I've beaten that horse enough. Okay, so let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is going it alone. Now, somebody's not going to like me when I say this, because I'm going to go a little counterculture here. Coaches like to perpetuate the belief that you should always have a coach. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that there are times when we need coaches. I think there are times when we don't need coaches. And now that I'm talking about this, I'm realizing I probably need to do another video specifically around when to hire a coach and when not to hire a coach, okay? For the purposes of this video though, what I do want you to know is that you should never go it alone in business. If you truly want to be successful, there's someone that you need to have on your team that's always present, that knows everything there is to know about business, who knows the perfect plan for you, and who won't charge you a dime. And that's the Holy Spirit. I mean, who better to partner with in your business than the one who called you into business to begin with? He knows everything. He knows how he's aligned things, the path for you to follow, the people you're going to encounter along that journey. He knows exactly what you need. So while you may or may not need to hire a coach, you should never, 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 never go it alone in your business. You have access to help all the time, day and night, rain and shine. You never have to go it alone in your business. If you want to learn more about partnering with God in your business, how to be seen in a way that feels good to you and lights you up and gets you excited instead of feeling like drudgery, or how to get off the financial struggle bus, and into a highly profitable business that helps you make a bigger impact in the world while also living the type of life that you want to live, then I want to invite you to join us for the Spark Your Success event. Details are in the link. Check it out, and I'll see you there.